All right. New Year's Day is a powerful moment, a universal checkpoint where we pause to reflect on our journey. Where have you been? Where are you now? And most importantly, where are you going? The answers to these questions are the building blocks shaping the story of your life. So take a moment to ask yourself, what does your reflection reveal about the choices and dreams that you have? Are you living fully or are you playing it safe? Are you standing on the sidelines or stepping boldly into the arena of your life? This is your year. The page is blank, the chapter unwritten. What will your story of 2025 say about you? Now is your time to take charge of your destiny. Stop waiting for life to happen and go create it. Dream bigger because your dreams define your potential. The only limits are the ones you impose on yourself. Step into the unknown, trust your faith over your fear, and watch yourself emerge victoriously. Push beyond your comfort zone. The magic begins at the edge of discomfort. Do things you never thought possible. Stretch yourself. Yes, it might feel uncomfortable at first, but here's the secret. Growth feels that way. Before you know it, you'll find comfort in the discomfort, strength in the struggle, and confidence in the challenges. You can't control every outcome or circumstance, but you can control your mindset. Change your perspective, and you change your entire life. Every no you face, that's fuel for your fire. Every setback, that's a setup for your comeback. Embrace the journey. This year, make it your mission to grow, learn, and evolve. Stop settling for good enough. And when greatness is waiting for you, know that you have arrived. Stop doubting and start doing. Every challenge, every failure, every loss, they're not barriers, they're bridges. They're guiding you towards something greater, aligning you with your purpose. Trust the process, lean into faith, and remember, God's plan is always working in your favor. The best is yet to come. Your life is bigger than any single moment. The path ahead is lit with endless possibilities, but you must choose to walk it. This is your year to dream bigger than ever before, work harder than you ever thought you could, take risks that scare you, travel to places that inspire you, laugh loudly, love deeply, and embrace life unapologetically. Be relentless in pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. Whatever fuels your passion, whatever draws you closer to your purpose, chase it with everything that you have. Believe in the impossible, expect miracles, and work tirelessly towards your goals. 2025 is your canvas. Paint it boldly, write it fiercely, live it unapologetically. The space between where you are and where you want to be is sacred. It's where courage outshines doubt, where faith drowns out fear, and where love rises above pride. So stop focusing on what could go wrong and start imagining what could go right. This is your time. This is your moment. This is your year. Let 2025 be the year you dream bigger, work harder, take more risks, love deeper, embrace failure, and live fully. The best is yet to come. Make it count, make it extraordinary, make it yours. Happy New Year. Let's make 2025 unstoppable. Cheers to you, my friends. Thank you for showing up for yourself and for the people you are waiting to bless. All right, so you guys are here on New Year's Day, which leads me to believe that everyone here, whether you are a VIP guest evaluating tonight's business or an existing business owner looking to figure out how to level up, all have the more mindset. And if it's okay with you, tonight I'd like to go a little bit off script and have some real talk conversation and make this a high level business presentation. If you're good with that, tell me okay in the chat and we're going to get started. I'm going to share my screen. Even though we're on Zoom, I see all the okays coming in. I love it. So even though we're on Zoom, I am going to ask you to stay on mute, but interact with me. While I'm showing the business presentation, if you have a question, drop it in the chat. If I ask a question, you drop the answer in the chat, and here we go. My name is Jessica Velez Benito, and I have the honor and blessing of being your host tonight. How did I get here in front of you on Zoom? I'm going to share a little bit about my journey and how I arrived here today in front of you. Several years ago, I was not looking for a side hustle, an opportunity, or a business. I was just looking to survive and get through until the next day. I had been diagnosed with several chronic medical conditions that left me unable to work the full-time job that I absolutely loved. I admit back then, still now, I was a workaholic. I got a lot of passion and purpose through the work that I did because I felt like indirectly I was creating change in the communities I was working with. And so when I lost the ability to work my full-time job, I lost that passion and purpose. I had no idea what life was waiting for me in the future. But I have a deep rooted faith in God, and I knew that sickness was not going to be my story. And I knew that feeling and being broke or broken was not going to last for forever. I had no idea that being invited to a Motives Cosmetics event was going to be the thing to change my life in such incredible ways. I am Puerto Rican. I'm from the Bronx. I have thick hair. I'm that one time a week blow dry girl. But back then, I'd go to the hair salon every other month for two reasons. One, to get my hair done, but more important, to feel a sense of normalcy in a time where normal was anything but my life, and to catch up with all the local gossip and my friends. When I was at the salon one day, the owner invited me to an event she was hosting, a custom blend motives event. I had never heard of custom blends and I had never heard of motives. And I said to her, listen, no offense, but if this is like Mary Kay or Avon, that is not the kind of makeup I like. She knew that I loved all things beauty, whether it's makeup, hair, handbags, shoes. I am that girl. And she says, I don't know what it is. Look into it. And so I did, and I couldn't believe what I found. I found this presentation that I'm going to share with you tonight. I found these videos on YouTube called Power Profiles, which were short videos of people all around the globe that said they started a part-time business and created an above average lifestyle and income with it. And if this was true, I wanted to know more. And I wanted to meet these people. And the third thing that I found, we're actually going to talk a lot about tonight because it really made sense to me. It's something called the shopping annuity, a way for people to turn their daily living expenses into an asset, to convert their spending and create income from it. And so, whether we like to shop or not, we all buy things to live, like garbage bags, toilet paper, deodorant, bath soap. And the idea that I could turn that spent money into made money got me to that Motives Cosmetics event. I got all my questions answered, and for me, there was no turning back. I took a risk, not a risk on a business, because it was a proven business plan that I was about to establish. I took a risk on myself that I had what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur, that I had more courage and faith than fear, and that I was willing to learn something new so that I could have something different as a part of my life. When I established my business, I couldn't have imagined the things that would become of my life. I will say, you don't know what you don't know until you know it. And once you know it, life changes for forever. And that's my story. When I started my business by accident, because I honestly didn't know what I was doing, I just had a great coach and a proven business plan to follow. I was able to create significant five-figure retail profit. That was today money in the bank that my family so desperately needed. Because yes, I lost my passion and purpose, but even more important, I lost my full-time paycheck. And it got real, real fast. So the ability to be able to earn income in my time, in my terms, was a game changer for me and my family. The second thing that happened, I say I've met incredible human beings from all around the globe, and we are on this entrepreneurial roller coaster ride to success together. And probably the most profound thing that happened, I honestly don't know if I even prayed enough for, but thanks to the company's nutraceuticals, that's right, vitamins, I was able to regain a quality of life I never thought I'd see again. I'm not cured from any of the things I had been diagnosed with. But because of the unique delivery system and the patented science-based formulations of isotonics, which are powder vitamins mixed with room temperature water, consumed on an empty stomach, give you about 90% bioavailability. And the only next best thing would be an IV drip. So as a result of these vitamins, I'm able to sit here in front of you tonight feeling and looking better than I have before, and on a mission to help people feel better, look better, and create long-term wealth for themselves and their families, to start a business perhaps that they didn't even know they needed or were looking for the way I did. And so tonight you are evaluating a business, albeit a non-traditional business, and I'm going to urge you to take in the information I'm about to share with you tonight with business sense, but just as important, with common sense. Because you are evaluating a business, there are always four things you should consider when evaluating an opportunity. One, the company. Two, the products and services they offer. Three, the tools and resources to set you up for success as an entrepreneur. And if you're evaluating tonight's business, probably the number one thing you want to know, how do you make the money? How fast and how many ways can you make it? And tonight's presentation is going to go over all four of those areas. The company was founded by J.R. and Lauren Ridinger. J.R. was a true revolutionary thought leader, a genius ahead of his time. He had this idea in 1984 that someday people would be purchasing their everyday needs from the comfort of their home computers. Well, rewind, none of us had home computers in 1984, much less shopping on them. But fast forward to the 90s, where the technology actually catches up to JR's vision and the unfranchised business is born. In August of 2022, JR's untimely passing was a heartbreak, not just to unfranchised owners, but to entrepreneurs all around the globe. He left a meaningful impact all around the globe. And now we're being led by his powerhouse wife, Lauren. Lauren is keeping JR's legacy alive, teaching people that there is a better way, and helping unfranchised owners to create income faster with new technologies and new products to fuel their businesses. This is the executive and leadership team, our corporate team. They are great, innovative minds that are constantly finding new ways to help unfranchised business owners to grow business faster than ever before. But what's more important than that is that they're all unfranchised owners, just like me. And so our success translates to their success. I have the honor and privilege of saying that I work with the iconic rapper himself, Fat Joe, as Market America Team Fat Joe. Fat Joe is the president of the Urban and Latino Development of Market America Shop.com. And we work together to teach people that there is a better way, a way to work smarter and not harder, a way to be able to create impact, income, be part of a successful, uplifting community, and most important, as an average person, have the ability to create a long-term generational wealth asset with the side hustle known as the unfranchise. The company's been around for 32 years. We're a product brokerage and internet marketing company. If you're not familiar with the product brokerage concept, it's like even Amazon or Target. They sell everything, but they don't manufacture anything. And we're just like that. I told you JR was a genius, and he really was. In 2010, he purchased Shop.com from Google. It is the virtual mall without walls. It allows people as customers to earn cash back, and as business owners, exemplifies the true meaning of what it means to convert your spending into earning. We are located in Greensboro, North Carolina. The company actually started in the garage of JR and Lauren. And today we have a beautiful campus in Greensboro where our warehouse and all of our corporate staff work for our success, the unfranchised owners. And we have 40 exclusive brands. The foundation of the brands is isotonics, the world's most advanced nutraceuticals. Yes, we are an award-winning company, but when I was looking for the opportunity, one of the things that really resonated with me was that if I was going to start a business, I wanted the company's morals and ethics to align with mine. I wanted to be sure that I can feel good, not just me using the products and starting a business, but other people doing the same. So I went to the Better Business Bureau, and they showed that they had an A+ rating. And truth be told, a lot of companies have an A+ rating. But what a lot of companies do not have is the most prestigious award that the Better Business Bureau gives any business, and that's the Torch Award. It's an award given every 5 years, essentially for doing the right thing when no one is looking. We've gotten it consecutively for the last 15 years. Goes to show you that you are at the right place at the right time with the right company. Maybe you've never heard of MarketAmericaShop.com the way I didn't hear about it. It's like the best kept secret until now. The whole planet is going to know who and what MarketAmericaShop.com is. The simplest way to describe who we are is a technology company. We fall into unique category one of one. Yes, there are other digital marketing, e-commerce, online businesses, but none of them have the patented technology that we created that tracks the digital footprint of every single person that shops at any one of our sites and credits it back 100% to the business owner in which it originated. As a result, we offer people with entrepreneurial spirits a 360 turnkey system, e-commerce, business in a box, ready to set you up for success. This is my favorite part of the presentation, believe it or not. Why would you ask that? Because it's the part where the shopping annuity comes to life. The virtual mall without walls allows you to turn your spent money into made money. It does require one thing, a mindset shift. It requires that you are loyal to your brand and your business. It requires that you buy for yourself from yourself. It requires that you realize you can make your money work for you instead of you work so hard for your money. So if you could imagine when you establish your business partnership with MarketAmericaShop.com, you receive a 2-level virtual mall without walls. On the first floor of the virtual mall lives all of our exclusive products and services. Hundreds, really thousands of products that people can only purchase from an unfranchised owner, their neighbor, their friend, their coworker, their family member, a business owner that has access to these exclusive products and services. And we don't manufacture anything. So because of that, we have the flexibility to move with the marketplace. Things that are in demand, we go out and we source them. We create patented formulations of all of these products, and people can only now purchase them from us. I'm going to give you an example. Right now, all the rage is an electrolyte product, right? How many people have seen other people using electrolyte products? Maybe they had too much to drink last. Maybe they're an athlete. Maybe they're a busy parent. Maybe they sit in front of a screen and forget to get up and fill their water cup. We went out and we created a clean 3-ingredient health benefit called Tower Electrolytes. It tastes yummy like lemonade. And so what if all of a sudden people stopped buying electrolytes? We're good. Remove it from the virtual shelf and replace it with the next best thing in the marketplace. It allows us to capitalize on what people want and what's in demand. Now, if you can envision the second floor of the virtual mall without walls, that has over 3,000 affiliate retail stores that pay our customers cash back. It is absolutely free to register as a customer and shop on shop.com at the stores you're already shopping at. Now, I know every single person here on the screen with me tonight shopped online during this holiday season. I bet you that they're one of our affiliate stores. I shopped this holiday season at Macy's, at Disney, at Nike, I realized that if I shop for myself from myself, even for things for other people like holiday gifts or any time of the year gifts, I'm able to have a return on my investment. Instead of going to actually Macy's, the physical store, and paying register and getting nothing except what I'm buying in return, I now purchase through my own shop.com at Macy's online. It's the same exact online shopping experience, except now I'm creating a 5% return investment from that spent money. And when you go to Macy's, there's no guy or girl at the door saying, here's 5% cash back for you. But when you go through shop.com, there is. That's with Shop Buddy. And so it makes sense that you turn your daily living expenses into an asset with the virtual mall without walls. This is our house of brands. These are high quality products in demand in the marketplace that are exclusive to us as unfranchised owners. Yes, you cannot buy isotonics at GNC or the vitamin shop or even your local drugstore. You cannot buy Motives Cosmetics at Sephora or Ulta or a department store. You can only purchase them from an unfranchised owner. Yes, we have high quality products that are in demand in the marketplace, but the exclusivity of these products and the formulations is what sets us apart. I'm going to take a time right now to describe a little bit about what's possible with these brands. You don't have to be a professional anything in order to find success with everything, and including these brands. We all use these products as part of our daily living. Some of us use these products as part of our professional living. Imagine having the ability to offer somebody a partnership opportunity, to have access to an exclusive brand that no one could purchase except through them, to be able to 3x their income opportunity. Who do you know, especially during the global shutdown, people had to learn how to pivot what they were currently doing to be able to ensure that they could continue to have a stream of income. Multiple streams of income once was a luxury has now really become the new necessity. How many of us here have heard 7 streams of income? If you've heard that before, type 7 in the chat for me. That's really true. 7 diverse streams of income to be able to lock in long-term financial success. And so imagine being able to partner with someone who is perhaps in the world of fitness or nutrition and be able to charge for their service, recommend a product, because when you're working with, let's say, a personal trainer or a nutritionist, they're going to recommend a product. But instead of their client going to GNC, the vitamin shop, or any other place that they would get their products from, now sending them a link to your exclusive site where they now buy that product from you, they are creating not 1, not 2, but 3 streams of income through the partnership. So whether it's someone who is a health and fitness or a beauty professional of any kind, or someone who works with children and family, or how about people that own a cleaning company? Or how many of us know an Uber driver or wherever in an Uber back seat, where you now have the ability to offer them an opportunity for partnership to take advantage in a good way of the access they have to their customers? It's a no-brainer. This is the opportunity of a lifetime that people didn't realize was available to them. But now you get to be a blessing and offer this opportunity to the right people. As an unfranchised owner, I'm set up for success. Why? Because listen, I was having a conversation one day with Jose, he's on tonight, and he was talking about inflation. How do you beat inflation? You establish your own franchise. That's how. You go from taking that spent money and turning it to made money. So whether the price of eggs or gas goes up, it doesn't really matter. Why? Because you are part of the economy of the future. Offering partnerships to people who realize that the more mentality allows them to do just that, have more in life. And so as an unfranchised owner, I take advantage in a good way of all the things that are naturally happening with or without my consent. Now, you would agree, more people all around the globe, no matter what the age is, they all want more money. Question is, without getting a new job, how do you get more money? Tonight, I'm going to show you how the unfranchised business could be that thing to get you more money. Online shopping, it used to be a trend. It's now the new norm. Whether you are 6, 60, or plus, everyone is shopping online because the ease, convenience, and savings. The way people shop online has also changed. If you're anything like me, before you add to cart, you scroll down and look for the reviews. What have other people said about what you are considering purchasing? Why would we do this? Because we want to make sure if it's a piece of clothing or shoes, that it's true to size, that the fabric is good, that it's a good quality for what we're about to pay. If I see something and it says, oh, it runs big, size down, guess what? When I place my order, I'm going to size down. Those reviews matter because they influence how people spend their shopping dollars. If somebody leaves a bad review, the likelihood is you're going to skip and go to the next thing. Big box retailers realize that reviews matter because they influence people's shopping. And whether you realize it or not, that's one-to-one marketing, essentially sharing the things you like and love with other people. Before I was an unfranchised owner, I didn't profit from leaving a review. Now, as an unfranchised owner, I'm able to profit from sharing the things I like and love with other people through my business. Big box retailers redirect their marketing dollars. In case you're wondering, how is it that you pay cash back? How is it that you're getting paid from big box retailers? Who's watching a commercial anymore? I stream my TV. I actually pay extra on Hulu for no commercials. And most people are like me, at least I think so. And so, who's watching a commercial or an ad on TV anymore? Almost no one. And so, because of that, big box retailers redirected those marketing dollars to companies such as us, marketamericashop.com. It's how we pay the cash back, and it's how we get paid points towards our commission income. Whether you realize it or not, you have the ability to profit from this as well when you consider partnership with the unfranchised. And so I say 2020 is going down in the history books for a lot of things. But one of those things I truly believe, the year that most people, all people, realized a 9 to 5 job was no longer as secure as it once was. The whole gig economy was born. And what's the gig economy? It was when people turned their passions into profits, their crafts into Etsy stores. People started driving for services like Uber and Lyft and DoorDash. They even started doing like grocery shopping for other people through Instacart. I'm not going to knock any of those gigs or side hustles down. Why? Because they're good. They allow people to do what most people want to do, earn income in their terms and their time. Unfortunately, that income that they just created in 2024 is not following them into 2025. If they want to make that money all over again in this new year, they have to hustle at all those gigs all over again. Tonight, I'm going to show you how you can hustle with heart for a few years and the income can follow you for generations to come. We're like a franchise, and why is that important? Because no one's ever been to an unsuccessful McDonald's, Starbucks, or Chick-fil-A, have they? No. Part of why they're successful is the same reason why we're successful. Because we're systemized and standardized. No matter where you go and you order a Big Mac, that secret sauce and that sesame seed bun is always there, and it's exactly the same. We don't have to figure out the business plan. We just have to follow the proven business plan. And I was not born an unfranchised owner the way you were not born an unfranchised owner. So I feel incredibly privileged to have access to a system that allows me to be a professional so that I can earn professional income. It doesn't limit me to my geographical area. It is global, over 9 countries. So whether it's partnerships or customers in over 190 countries, I have a global reach. We get to sell without having inventory or a warehouse, without having to drop ship. And if you look into hot side hustles right now, affiliate marketing, drop shipping, e-commerce, those are all top trends. Guess what? We've had them. We've had them for now almost 3 decades. And as a result, we have the ability to not have to be a graphic designer or a digital marketer, even a tech guru. You can be a successful online entrepreneur with a little grit and a willingness to learn. But unlike a franchise, no one's coming to take your profit before you deposit it in the bank. You don't need a brick and mortar structure. It costs less than the price of an iPhone for you to establish your business opportunity. You have the ability to create that today money cash flow. That's right, that immediate retail profit. You have work from anywhere tax advantages, and you don't have to have a room or a garage full of products that you don't know if people are going to want to buy and you get stuck with. Because we don't work in competition, we work in collaboration. That in and of itself is a unique business concept. You can be an unfranchised owner, and the person across the street or down the street could be an unfranchised owner. It's intended for you to do as a part-time side hustle, alongside your main source of income until one day, someday, you're making more money with your own franchise and you can fire your boss. You are evaluating a business. What's the risk versus the reward? The risk, less than the price of a cell phone. And the reward, built properly, could become a generational wealth asset. $0.5 billion company. That's right. That's who we are. More impressive, over $6 billion have been paid back to unfranchise owners all around the globe in retail profits and commissions. And when I saw this for the first time, the thing that hit me hard was that hundreds of unfranchise owners have earned in excess of $1 million in commission. I'm gonna keep it real because that's who I am. That is not the average income of the average unfranchise owner. But for me, it was like a ray of hope. It lit that path for me. Why? Because I know if I'm gonna bet on anyone, I'm gonna bet on myself. I know with my work ethic, my deep rooted faith in God, and a proven business system that all I have to do is follow, there is no way in hell that I'm not going to be one of those unfranchised earners earning in excess of $1 million. And you can be too. One of the things I love about being an unfranchised owner is that we build communities of people collaboratively working together towards a common goal. And their goal is success. You are in business for yourself, but never by yourself with the unfranchised. So tonight we're going to talk a lot about the shopping annuity, but we're also going to talk a lot about leverage. Who has it? Why do you want it? And how the unfranchised business can give it to you. Leverage is the difference between the haves and the have-nots. And most of us here would fall into the category of the have-nots. People that are trading time for money. People that, as long as you go to work, you have a paycheck. The day you stop going to work, the paycheck stops, but the bills don't. And most people are a lot like me. I did not have a 6-figure, a 5-figure savings account to come to my rescue. The fear set in when I lost the ability to work my full-time job. I had no idea what was next. I had no idea how I was going to be able to earn income in my terms and my time. Remember, it was a struggle for me to just survive each day. The highlight was going from the bathroom to the kitchen to the living room. So how was someone with such a limited capacity going to be able to have a limitless life? The unfranchised business was a thing that I didn't know that I needed that could give me that. The 5% category, those are the people that this says financially secure. Those are the people that make money while they sleep. Don't we want to be those people? All of those people have one thing in common. They're all business owners and investors. Most of them have inherited wealth or inherited a successful business. And then the rest, I call them the extraordinaries, like the Steve Jobs, who invented Apple and the iPhone, or the Beyoncé's, Oprah Winfrey's, Michael Jordans of the world. Well, while I consider myself pretty extraordinary, I cannot sing to save my life. There are no athletic bones in this body. There is no life-changing invention coming from this girl. And I'm Puerto Rican from the Bronx. There is no inherited wealth. But guess what? I get to be that generational wealth maker for my family, for my future grandbabies that aren't born yet, thanks to the unfranchised. The day that I said yes, that changed my future for forever. It's the 2 to 3 year plan. It's intended for you to be able to create the extra, supplemental. I say extra because we all make money, right? It's how we live, how we pay the bills, how we put food on the table. But I know a lot of people that have more month than money. Most people live paycheck to paycheck. And at the end of the month, there is no extra. Today is a new opportunity to think outside of the box of what the potential your life could be. I know everyone here has some type of dream in their heart. And I will also say this. No one woke up today saying my dream is to be an unfranchised owner. But what I will say is being an unfranchised owner can give you that dream life. Whatever it is that you have as a dream in your heart, maybe it's to do missionary work, to travel the world, to send your kids to college without any college debt, to buy a nice house, a nicer house, a bigger house, to start a traditional business. But where do you get the money from? The question becomes, what are you doing today to bridge that gap? To turn the dream you have in your heart into your reality tomorrow? To be the example to your family, to your friends, to the world? What's possible when you say yes? If you had a choice, continue trading time for money, work for someone else's success, or take a risk with the 2 to 3 year plan. The risk is not on the business, the risk is on you. That you have what it takes to have the mindset shift, that you have what it takes to be loyal to your brand and your business, that you are willing to shop for yourself, from yourself, and teach other people how to do the same thing. Part-time side hustle. And guess what? If you don't have 8 to 15 hours to invest in your business, you're still good. Tell me you have 4 to 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours. We can show you how you can create that supplemental income that you desire by showing you the things that matter the most. Really, there's 3 things are required to be a successful unfranchise owner. And if the 2 to 3 year plan doesn't turn out to be 2 to 3 years, because you can't give 8 to 15 hours, and it turns out to be 5 to 7, or even 10 to 15 years, you're still winning. You're still ahead of the game versus the 45-year plan, where you get one shot at it. And at the end of the day, when you've invested 45 years at a job, when you're no longer here, your family is not going to inherit your paycheck. But hustle with heart and teach people that there is a better way, whether it's 2 to 3 years, 5 to 7 years, or 10 to 15 years. It becomes a generational wealth asset that your family will receive after you're gone. If you had a choice, tell me which would it be? The 2 to 3 year plan, that just makes the most sense. So now we're going to talk about money. So I'm going to say this disclaimer. If you treat your unfranchised like a business, it will pay you like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, it's going to cost you money like hobbies cost money. And this is the one thing that I can guarantee with 100% certainty. If you do nothing, it will pay you nothing. I'm going to urge you now to schedule a follow-up appointment to get your questions answered, because you're about to see things perhaps you've never seen before. And I want to make sure that you have an understanding of what this really is about. 5 simple steps to building an unfranchise. Apply, create, qualify, activate. And in my opinion, the most important, because it locks in that long-term wealth, teach, manage, and support others. There are 2 ways to apply. One is free, but it doesn't give you leverage. And so you are evaluating the unfranchised business. You want more, and you're willing to do more. So the way to create leverage is by establishing your business as an unfranchised owner with a one-time subscription fee of $149.95. As an unfranchised owner, you have access to all of the exclusive products and services at what we call unfranchised cost or wholesale, and you retail them at the suggested retail cost. The difference is your today money in the bank. Don't sleep on that income potential. That was a significant 5 figures that I created in the first year of my business by accident. You have access to that global meeting and training seminar system. It allows you to create leverage even further. You don't have to be in close proximity to any of your business partnerships. It's a standardized way of building business. You just follow the proven business plan. You get your own virtual mall without walls. So it's like shop.com/Susie, shop.com/Sheldon, shop.com/Camille, shop.com/Crystal. You guys all get it. Your own virtual mall without walls. You also get 8 additional websites for the major house of brands. And if everything lives in the mall, why do you need more? I'm going to show you why. Because you don't have to be an expert in anything in order to be able to make money with everything. And so, for example, Everett here, amazing human being. He has a heart of gold, but I would not trust him to recommend the newest and latest cosmetic product to me. before he was an unfranchise owner. But he shares his Motives Cosmetics website with someone who is interested in cosmetics and all the tools and resources to help Everett close that sale and be a cosmetics expert live on that website. It's going to help guide the customer to checking out. And when they check out, Everett makes money. That's right. You don't have to be an expert in everything in order to be able to be successful in everything. You also get the Unfranchised Marketing app. Where your marketing app is, it's in your phone. And where your phone is, that's where your business is with you. Everyone is on their phone all day, every day. How about let's make some money on the phone? And so these three things here are millions of dollars worth of technology that you don't need to have. They're constantly being upgraded in technology and look, and you get to benefit from that as an unfranchised owner. You are winning already with your subscription fee. You also get the unfranchise.com. That's like your bookkeeper and secretary, all the stuff business owners have to do but don't want to do. And most importantly, as an unfranchised owner, you get to participate in that long-term generational wealth by creating commission. And you can earn up to $3,600 per week per virtual business. You could have up to 999 virtual businesses for almost unlimited income potential. For $149, you were winning, but now you are way ahead of the game. You get all of that, and I call this the bag of goodies. I'm not going to go over all of it, just a couple of things. Your customers get their cash back, and you, as a business owner, get your retail profit in a VIFT digital wallet. It works the same way as every other digital wallet, Venmo, Cash App. When you have money in the account, you just go and transfer it to your bank. It's instant. You also get the Getting Started guide. It's the blueprint to your success. It's like the GPS that shows you the way. It breaks down what you need to do daily, weekly, monthly to achieve the financial goals that you set for yourself and your business. And if you ask me, probably the pretty most priceless thing you get from all of this is coaching and mentoring from a successful unfranchised owner. So the first way we earn money was that today money I just spoke about. The second way we create income, I call it tomorrow money because it generally doesn't happen the first day you establish your business. It can, but that is rare because it requires you to have leverage. The commission that we earn are two separate but equal commission checks. The first form of commission that we're going to talk about tonight is called BV, business volume. BV is the point value that's assigned to each of our exclusive products. That's right, the over 40 exclusive brands that live in our house of brands. And you have the ability to create that immediate cash from all of the sales of these products. So now I'm going to ask you, who do you know? And you're probably thinking, why am I asking this? I want to guide the follow-up conversation, but just as important, I want you to realize that you're buying things that unfranchised owners buy and doing the things that unfranchised owners do, but you're not creating the income from it. If you say yes and are willing to do more and have that mindset shift, this could be that thing you didn't know you needed. So now, who do you know that uses health and nutrition products? Yes, we have the world's most advanced nutraceuticals, isotonics, but who do you know that uses an antioxidant, a vitamin C, a vitamin B, an immune booster, magnesium? Who do you know that uses some energy support products or even sleep support products? Who do you know like that? Who do you know that's looking to lose a few pounds? Right now, most of the world resolves to go to the gym and lose some weight. Who do you know like that? Because we could benefit from them. Whether it's a healthy version of a skinny tea, we have our version called Trim Tea. It actually has cardiovascular benefits. A fat burner, a carb inhibitor, or a yummy protein shake. We have 3 delicious protein shakes. Who do you know that uses products like this? Who do you know that uses bath soap, shower gel, shampoo, body lotion? We have all that and then some. Who do you know that's looking to age gracefully, like me? I have been shouting loud and proud to the world that I turned 50. I have access to the best nutraceuticals, the best skincare, and the best cosmetics that got this girl looking like 30, even though she is 50. Who do you know that wants that? Whether it's vision support, cognitive support, We have that and then some. I am going to shout out my favorite product in that line only because it does deserve some extra attention. That is called Prime NAD Plus. It is reverse aging on a cellular level. Time magazine says the new fountain of youth. And if you have not heard of NAD Plus, not now, but when we're done, I want you to Google NAD Plus and Harvard studies. You're going to be amazed by the science and the documentation about this product. And so we went out and sourced it and made it an affordable price point for people to have those results as a part of their everyday life. Who do you know that uses quality baby and children products, whether it's a diaper cream or a baby wash or even vitamins for children and babies, like an omega fish oil? We have multivitamin and a whole line of products. Who do you know that wants to look like $1,000,000 but not spend $1,000,000 like me? We have a whole line of jewelry called Layered. Motives Cosmetics was the game changer for me. And the thing that helped me create that significant 5-figure retail profit, going from an HR lady to a beauty professional. And even though we felt, I'm going to say because my husband didn't fall in love with the cosmetics. He did fall in love with the opportunity to create the money with the cosmetics. We actually established our business with the internet services portion of the company, Web Solutions, because my husband's an IT guy. And I thought for sure we'd be rolling in the dough. He'd be making us a lot of money because people are always asking him for website sales. The minute they hear he's an IT guy, oh, do you know where I could get a website from? I was sadly mistaken, not about the money, but about who was going to be selling the websites. He sold one in all the years we've been in business, and I've sold the rest because it didn't matter that I didn't know how to create a website. The company provides me with all the tools and resources, whether it's cosmetics, going from the HR lady to the beauty lady, or going from the wife who knew nothing about websites to selling websites, or skincare or nutraceuticals. The company provides you with all the education that you need to become a professional in anything or just one thing that sets your soul on fire. And so, who do you know that uses skincare? Whether it's those anti-aging creams, the face mask. Right now, face masks are all the rage. We have under eye gels. Who do you know that uses? Men even use skincare. We have some skincare that's packaged in black, sexy packaging that any man would be proud to have on his bathroom counter. But who do you know like that? We have prep products, cleaning products. Everyone cleans their house. Why not create profit while you do it? We have Snap eco-friendly enzyme-based products and Debt Shredder is our financial solutions on our services end. You don't have to be an accountant, a bookkeeper, a mortgage broker, but who do you know that is? You're able to cut down debt in 1/3 the time using a software system that uses bank algorithms. Imagine cutting down debt, any interest-bearing debt, a mortgage, 30 years to 11 years. That is significant income opportunity for future wealth, even more, right? That multiple streams of income we're talking about. And so whether it's this or the next best thing, we are positioned for success as unfranchised owners. And so now who do you know? Who do you know that's in pursuit for optimal health and wellness, who wants to eat healthier, become fit, a healthcare professional of any kind, a beauty professional of any kind, someone who is like me that just loves all things beauty but was not a beauty professional, who is a personal trainer, a health coach, an athlete? Who do you know that is a salon owner, works in a salon, works behind a chair in the barber shop, works with children and babies, is a nanny and au pair, is a mom or dad looking to earn some extra income, works in technology, works in the world of finance, is in real estate or mortgage, is a banker, is a construction worker? Who do you know that's a vlogger, an affiliate marketer, an Uber driver, a Grubhubber? Who do you know like that, that you can bless them with the opportunity of a lifetime?
Core 3 Health. 3 breakthrough products that you need right now. Isotonics OPC3, the world's most powerful antioxidant, works to restore oxygen in the blood and cellular balance, sweeping away the debris of aging and from the environment, plus the stress that makes you feel sluggish. And in addition to the restorative properties of OPC3, Time magazine says NAD is the closest thing to the fountain of youth. Turning back the clock on aging requires a special type of energy created by healthy NAD+ levels. By taking NAD+, you can start working to rebuild the cells that spark the energy required for a healthy metabolism. This energy is activated by isotonics magnesium, the powerhouse behind NAD Plus's full potential. During the night, isotonics magnesium resets your body, equalizing hormones responsible for stress, weight, and blood sugar balance for a better night's sleep. Each product in Core 3 Health works synergistically to enhance each other's performance. Get ready for a healthier, more youthful you. Not just on the outside, but from the inside out.
We believe that Core 3 Health is a way to help people achieve optimal health in their life. And we believe these three products work synergistically together to be able to enhance that quality of life that most people are looking for. We believe it so much so that we want the whole world to know. And the best way is to share what we have with the world. With a customer referral program, we actually have the largest financial payout in the affiliate marketing, anywhere between $25 and $30 as a customer. Unlimited referrals. When you purchase this product from an unfranchised owner, you receive your own QR code and link. As a customer, you share it with someone, whether it's online or in person, they purchase it from your link and you get paid out. So now the second but equal commission check is the IBV, the second floor of the virtual mall without walls. It works exactly the same way. A point value is assigned to each of our partner stores, the affiliate stores, and you get points towards your commission. Ways to earn BV and IBV, because that's what creates the income. You're loyal to your brand and your business. You are your number one customer. If you owned a Starbucks, you would not go to Dunkin' Donuts. That just sounds dumb. It doesn't make sense, right? So because of that, you are buying for yourself, from yourself. All of our exclusive products, you realize that instead of buying Centrum vitamin, you can make your money work for you faster if you buy isotonic multivitamin. Or instead of buying Gain or Tide laundry detergent from, let's say, Walmart at a 4% return on investment, or buying your own Snap laundry detergent at a 50 return on investment, which would you choose? Type it in the chat, 4 or 50. It makes sense that you make your money work faster if you buy your own product. And so because you're buying your own product, and ultimately this becomes a lifestyle business, because you are using your own product, people are asking you. You seem to have more energy. You're talking about getting a better night's sleep. Your skin looks radiant. What are you using? What are you doing? As a result, you are sharing the things you like and love that you now have access to exclusively as an unfranchised owner, and you're creating a share of customer. Your customers are loving the products, and so they're sending you referrals. And people are shopping online, so why wouldn't they want to shop through your shop.com to get their cash back? And every big box retailer has like a white label. Costco has Kirkland, Target has Up and Up, Walmart has Great Value. We have the shopping annuity brand. Consumable products that everybody uses, flushable wipes, hand soap. Who doesn't use? And so you get to create those return on investments, turn your spent money into made money with those products. Because people want to try before they buy. What did we do? We went out and we created trial size products. When you send the trial size products through your marketing app, the marketing app does a lot of the work for you. It educates the customer on how to use the product properly, and even sends you, the business owner, a reminder, okay, now close that sale. Turn that trial size into a full size, and you'll get your cha-ching email saying your VIF digital wallet is loaded with your retail profit. So that's how you create the BV and the IBV, to create the income with the commission checks. If you got it, type I got it. If you need some more info, say you lost me in the chat. Yes, I'm trying to make sure that we're having fun and you're still hanging out with me. But again, I want to give a place to start on rewind and go back to basics, or fast forward to the end. And either way, you're good. Most people have to see this multiple times before all the bells and whistles go off. So now step 3 is to qualify. If you were going to open a shoe store, you need shoes. Here you get paid on business volume. So you need 200 BV to establish your business. You're actually able to complete steps 1, 2, and 3 with the one-time Fast Start Kit for $449.95. It includes that excess value, the subscription fee, and the bag of goodies. So it's not in addition to the $149. And more important, it includes 300 business volume points to get your business up and running from day one. It doesn't matter which Fast Start Kit you establish business with, you have access to all of the products and services for personal use as well as for sale. Step 4, this is the step where you start to create leverage. Now, before we go into this and I'll show you what this looks like, I want to talk about a couple things. That we're not multi-level marketing. There's nothing wrong with that, but we are not that. We are a non-traditional network marketing company. And so we don't get paid on levels. We are 100% financially connected to all of the people we build business with. We build two networks, one on the left and one on the right. And every successful business and company isn't built by one person. Steve Jobs, Michael Jordan, Beyonce, they didn't achieve success on their own. They created a team of diverse people that had different talents and skill sets to bring to the table to create success. And guess what? So do we. And so we don't benefit from people because we get paid on business volume. So as a result, we are not just looking for anyone, we are looking for the right someones. We're looking for people that have what I call the trifecta for success. They're hungry, coachable, and motivated. Hungry, they want more out of life and they're willing to do more. Coachable, they don't think they know everything and they're willing to learn a little something. And motivated, they have a bigger reason why than just money to want to achieve success. And I know we've been talking about money all night, but the truth is, it's really easy to walk away from something you've never had before. But if you have a reason bigger than just money to want, need, or desire success, you will not walk away from your business when life gets hard. And it's inevitable. Every single one of us on the screen has the most inopportune moments where life happens. You won't walk away because you'll realize this is the vehicle to help get you out of that hard. And because we don't get paid on people and we get paid on BV, business volume, it doesn't matter how many people you have in your network if no one is creating business volume. So, for example, here, it doesn't matter if Crystal decides to partner with me as an unfranchise owner. The only way that Crystal's partnership benefits me is if I'm able to help her create long-term income. When I realized that this was a business that allowed me to pay it forward, to pay it forward, and to pay it forward, to me, it just made so much sense. I can't make money unless I help you make money. You can't make money unless you want and we're willing to help somebody else make money. It's how the business system grows and how the BV flows. And so now you're looking for two people that have the trifecta for success because you are going to economically connect household shopping dollars and customer sales to your business to start to create leverage. And the company pays from the bottom to the top. So the newest person, they are the MVP. Everyone is invested in his or her success. Why? Because his or her success translates to the team's success. What I love is that it doesn't matter when you establish your business. You can make more money than the person who is, because it's not about the people, it's about the BV flow. And you're just one of two networks that the person who invited you has to grow. So if you make more BV, you make more money. And so, step 5, lock it all in. Create that long-term generational wealth by teaching Mark and Kate how to find the people that have the trifecta for success, how to economically connect household shopping dollars and customer sales to their business so that they can create leverage and keep growing. And so people lead to people. It's inevitable. Crystal knows people that I don't know. It's this whole circle of influence, the way I know people that Crystal doesn't know. And so Crystal establishes business partnership with me. She knows Mark and Kate, and she says, why am I going to just stop at Mark and Kate? The more people I help make money, the more money I make. And so she establishes business partnership with Matt. Can only be placed on the bottom of the left or the bottom of the right. Matt establishes business with a fast start kit that generates 300 BV, and everyone financially connected to Matt in the network gets that 300 BV, including me, the senior partner, Dawn Florio, my senior partner, and Fat Joe, our senior partner, all the way up to the top. And then Crystal says, wait, I know someone who's in the beauty industry and she wants to establish partnership with Motives. Erica establishes her business. That 300 BV goes all the way up. That's right. You're starting to see leverage at play. You're starting to see 100% financially connected, no level. So the best way for me to help Crystal is to help Dave. And so I offer Dave opportunity of a lifetime. Dave establishes business partnership and the BV flows up. And then Dave calls Crystal one day and says, can you help me out? And she's sure, tell me when and where. I'll be there. Why? Because even though she didn't personally introduce Dave to the business, she benefits 100% of what Dave does. So when Dave wins, she wins, and the entire network wins. So now you're really starting to see leverage at play. It's about working smarter and not harder. You have 10 to 15 customers because you're getting paid on everyone's efforts, not just yours. And so Drew has a customer sale. He keeps that VIFT retail profit in his virtual wallet. He doesn't share that part of his income with anybody. But the BV that's generated from that customer sale, it's as if your customer bought it too, but they didn't. And so you're getting all of it. And then you have Mike. He purchases products for his personal use at unfranchised cost. No one goes to Mike's house and uses those vitamins except Mike. But guess what? Everyone benefits 100%. So now you really see leverage at work. It's as if you, Crystal, went to work for a 7-hour workday. And at the end of the day, because you work smarter and not harder and you created leverage, you get paid 2 70-hour checks at the end of the day. So from your 7 hours of work, you get 2 70-hour checks. And how did all of this happen? Because you, Crystal, did the 3 things that were required to be a successful franchise owner, and you taught the people in your network how to do the same thing. And those 3 things are critical to the unfranchised success. Use and share product, expose and expand business, and invest in your personal and professional development to create a professional income and create leverage. So because you did that and you taught all the people in your network to do the same, you got 2 70-hour checks. And so now we're wrapping up. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We're gonna go 5 minutes or less. And you're probably thinking to yourself, how is she gonna go 5 minutes or less? This is the part where you earn the commission. I'm gonna tell you this. You could not stop the commission even if you wanted to. If you had the people on your network that have the trifecta for success, that the mindset shift of more, of being loyal to the brands and the business, and doing those 3 things that are required for success, you can't stop the commission even if you wanted to. And so now the BV is flowing and everyone's commission is growing. And so when you go through the pay cycle, it tracks infinite levels, credits you 100% for all the business volume on the left and right of your networks that's generated from you and your network. And the first time you go through the pay cycle, when you get 300 BV on the left and 300 BV on the right, you get a $75 commission check. The BV actually hangs out in the virtual banks for 365 days, so it's never a matter if, but when you're going to make that money. Now, when you get 300 more and you reach 600 on the left and 600 on the right, you get a $75 commission check. 1,200 on the left and 1,200 on the right, $150 commission check. 2,400 on the left and 2,400 on the right, another 300, 3,600, 3,600, another 300. And now when you get to the max, 5,000 on the left and 5,000 on the right, you get a $600 commission check. And I told you it was unlimited income potential, but this is math, not magic, that makes it all work and happen. It's what creates the fair, equitable system, the level playing field for everyone to get paid and make money together. Your goal is to fill the virtual bank every single week with 5,000 on the left and 5,000 on the right, with you and your network's efforts combined to create a total commission of $1,500 per week per virtual business. What happens at the end of the week, it goes to 0 and allows you to earn all over again in the new week. And that's separate but equal commission, the second floor of the virtual mall without wall shopping. It pays out exactly the same. Infinite levels, 100% credit, and it hits the same exact commission. It actually starts where we normally get paid, which is $1,200 and $1,200 after you've gone through the first pay cycle. And now the real deal goal is fill the virtual bank every single week without fail. 5,000 on the left, 5,000 on the right, BV and IBV. And guess what? You are now making a combined income of $3,000 per week per virtual business. What a game changer that is. And so now, when the BV flows, your commission grows. As the network expands, so does your bank account. And Market America realizes that step number 5, being a good mentor, that is worth something. When you and someone on the left and someone on your right achieve that 5,000, 5,000 in the same week, you are rewarded with a $600 bonus for helping lead people to success. And now your income is $3,600 per week per virtual business. Remember, 999 virtual businesses. And now we're coming at the end and you're wondering, can this work for you? Wondering, are you right for my team? Do you have the trifecta for success? Can you have that mindset shift of more? Are you willing and wanting to be loyal to your brands and your business? Can you successfully do the 3 things that are required from every unfranchised owner to achieve success? Use and share product, expose and expand business, and invest in your personal and professional development to create leverage and professional income. If you said yes, congratulations. Guess what? There's more. There's more because you need to schedule that follow-up meeting. You need to get your questions answered. If you haven't already tried products, what are you waiting for? And register while you evaluate the business so that you can get some cash back because you know you're shopping online anyway. And if you've seen this a few times and all the bells and whistles are going off, congratulations. But guess what? We don't recruit people because we don't get paid on people. We qualify them. You have the opportunity to actually try the business before you establish your business with something we call a trial run. Thank you all so much for hanging out and joining me. Hello. So, Jess, I said, first of all, I would say you're an anchor in my business, someone that I rely on to help keep me growing and going. But you were and are a financial professional. Why would you establish an unfranchised business?
Because it actually made financial sense.
That's a
And the reason why, Jessica, is because I operate in the financial arena. So credit, budgeting, taxes, QuickBooks, things of that sort, money, all things involving money. I knew that there was a missing piece. And one of the divisions of Market America just happened to have the piece that I was looking for. And that's why I started. So I partnered with Market America to be able to provide more to my clients just for their everyday dollar.
And so I know that one of the guests tonight evaluating the business is your son.
It is. I'm super excited.
So you are inviting your son to evaluate the business.
I am. So my mom is actually already a business partner. She fell in love with the products and decided to start her business 2.5 years ago. And Tower, actually, the electrolyte Tower is by far one of her favorite products because of some amazing testimonials that she's had with it. And my son, who has been with me now for a little over a year, has been seeing some of the progress that both of us have been making with the products and with the business. And he started asking me questions. And I was like, look, the best way to learn about the business is to come check it out for yourself because you don't always need to get the answers from mom. So that's why he's here.
I love that. And for anyone who's skeptical or on the fence, would a mom recommend a business that's not legitimate to her son? The answer is not. And my son is 32 and he is an unfranchised owner. But thank you so much, Jessica, for sharing why you started your unfranchised business. I'm going to end sharing my favorite quote, which is from Muhammad Ali. Our service to others is the rent we pay for our room in heaven. More people than you realize, more people than are looking for a better way. And I truly believe we have that, whether it's to help people feel better, look better, or create long-term financial stability in their life. We have that and then some with the unfranchised opportunity. And if not this, then what? But whatever it is you choose to do, I'm going to urge you to go out unapologetically you with a big dream in your heart and a vision that only you and God can see. And people think that you are outrageous, audacious, and crazy. And go change the world for the better, surrounding yourself with people who only want to see you be your best and encourage you to be that. And remember to always take someone up to the top with you. God bless. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me.